Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Health Class. This is the second edition of the common sexual health myths that we have out in the community. If you haven't watched the part one of this topic, please do so. Now we are going to discuss 5 more common sexual health myths that we have out in the community. I personally picked these 5 myths because these are some of the common myths that we have out in the community. And I think that I need to present some facts in order to correct some of these sexual health myths. And I want this to be as interactive just like the part 1 of this content. So if you want to know more, keep on watching. My name is Ryan and I specialize in alcohol and drugs, primary care, diabetes, and men's sexual health. We have these common sexual health myths that are not supported by science. So today, this video is all about discussing some of those common sexual health myths, and I'm going to present you the facts, and I'll try to correct some of those common sexual health myths by sharing what the researchers have to say about these myths. Are you ready? I want you to participate, guys. So every time I ask you questions, I want you to type in your answers in the chat box or in the comment section below. Let's interact with each other. I want to know your thoughts, I want to know your ideas, and I want to know your answer to these common sexual health myths. So let's start. Myth number 1, or question number 1. Excessive porn use can affect the sexual arousal level over time. True or false? Again, excessive porn use can affect the level of sexual arousal over time. Is it true or is it not true? Type in your answers. The answer is true. In fact, excessive porn use can also lead to a less satisfying orgasms. According to science, porn can activate the normal reward mechanism in our brain, but it does so at such a high level that we perceive it to be a more pleasurable compared to an average arousing stimulus. But our brains become desensitized and develop a need for even more novel stimuli in order to reach the same level of arousal and excitement. Thus begins the spiral into more hardcore porn and higher quantities of it. In some cases, men can develop a psychological addiction to pornography, and it can begin to interfere with their sex and social lives. In rare cases, it can be debilitating in both. And if so happen that you develop porn addiction, what you will need is a series of a psychosexual therapy. And not only that, porn use has been found to result in anxiety, lower self-esteem, and diminished identity, as well as feeling more isolated for the male addict. Not only this, it produces many of the same negative effects for their female partner and can lead to the latter suffering from feelings of shame and inadequacy. Porn use can also lead to sexual problems in a relationship, a deterioration of trust and safety, a perception of rejection, as well as a fundamental change in how the women view their addicted partner from good to inherently bad. When it comes to porn addiction, there is evidence that it can lead to structural changes in the brain and share similar basic mechanism with substance addiction. Everything is okay as long as it's in moderation. Did you get it right? Is your answer correct? Don't forget to comment, like, and share this video and all of my other health class videos. Share it to your friends. Share it to your neighbors, share it to your families, and share it to anyone you know who will benefit from watching these videos. Let's proceed to question number 2. During sex, women will compare your penis size to what they've had before. What do you think? True or false? Is it correct or not correct? Type in your answers below. The correct answer is false. It's not true. The fact is, women will most likely to compare the quality of the connection during sex and not the size of their partner's penis. And even when a comparison is drawn, this does not affect their level of enjoyment. Like what they said, it's the quality, not the size. It's how you use it. Let's proceed to question number 3. Too much sex or masturbation can cause you to run out of sperm. Again, excessive sex or masturbation can cause you to run out of sperm. True or false? Type in your answers below. The correct answer is false. No, it's not true. Your body actually maintains a surplus of sperm, thousands and millions of them. Your testicles make several million sperm per day. About 1,500 sperm are produced every second. This adds up to be around 129 million sperm per day. There's no way you could keep up at that rate. This may seem like overkill, but men release anywhere from 20 to 300 million sperm cells in a single milliliter of semen. You produce sperm every day, but a full sperm regeneration cycle takes about 64 days. There is a confusion between the two terminologies, sperm and semen. Semen contains sperm. Let's define one of each. Semen is the white fluid when the man ejaculates, and in a semen, there are millions of sperm. So, how are you going so far? Let's proceed to myth or question number 4. The more overweight you are, the more likely that you will experience erection concerns. Again, the more overweight you are, the more likely that you will experience sexual health concerns such as erectile dysfunction. What do you think? True or false? Type in your answers below. The correct answer is true. Yes, that is correct. One of the biggest factors why men suffer from sexual health concern is because of being overweight or obesity. Having a healthy weight can lead to an improved sexual health for men. Overweight and obesity can increase the risk of erectile dysfunction by 30 to 90%. Obesity can lead to low testosterone. If you don't know what testosterone is, we will discuss it a bit later on. Because fat cells convert androgens, they are male hormones, to estrogen in both men and women. Furthermore, people with erectile dysfunction tend to be heavier with a greater waist than people without erection issues, and also more likely to be hypertensive or having issues with their blood pressure, and hypercholesterolemic or having issues with their cholesterol. And speaking of testosterone, our next myth or question is about testosterone. But first, let's define what testosterone is. And in relation to that fact, this is the next question or myth. Masturbation reduces testosterone levels. True or false? The correct answer is false. It's not true. Many people believe that masturbation can reduce the testosterone levels in men, but it is not necessarily true. Masturbation does not seem to have any long-lasting effects on testosterone levels. However, masturbation may have short-term effects on the levels of this hormone. One study did find that abstaining from masturbation for 1 week increases testosterone levels by 45%. 45% if you don't masturbate in 1 week. Wow, that's almost 50%. So guys, you know what to do. But then again, according to another study, if men masturbate at least twice a week, it can actually increase their lifespan by 20 to 30 years. Gee, what about those men masturbating 3 to 4 times a week? They are immortal. Kidding aside. Our last question or myth. Inadequate exercise can lead to a higher incidence of erectile dysfunction. Again, and I will rephrase the question. If you don't exercise, it can lead to an increased risk of erection issues. True or false? Type in your answers below. The answer is true. That is correct. So guys, better exercise on a regular basis. Erectile dysfunction is linked to a web of closely related cardiovascular risk factors such as physical inactivity, obesity, hypertension, and metabolic syndrome. Regular exercise can help men with their erections. Exercise is also good for the circulatory system. It keeps blood flowing smoothly throughout the body. And in order for men to get a good erection, you need to have a good blood circulation. Remember, when I discussed it with you in my previous videos, that a sudden gush of blood to the penis will cause the penis to erect. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something about sexual health, and hopefully I was able to present some facts to correct some of those common sexual health myths that we have out in the community. And once again, please don't forget to share this video to your friends, to your family, or to anyone you know who will benefit from this kind of topic. Thank you for watching my video. I shall see you again on my next health class. Stay safe and be healthy.